You don't just make a mistake when you fall into lust. Something shifts, something disconnects. And if you keep ignoring it, you won't just feel it. You'll become it. Because lust is not just physical, it's spiritual. And every time you give in, something is happening inside you that you can't see, but you can definitely feel. Have you noticed it? Right after you fall, prayer feels harder. The Bible doesn't hit the same. You don't feel that same conviction, that same fire, that same clarity. It's like something went quiet inside you. That's not random. That's your spiritual sensitivity being dulled. Before, you could feel direction. You could feel when something was off. You had that awareness. But every time you give into lust, it's like lowering the volume of your spirit and increasing the volume of your flesh. And that's the real danger. Because whatever you feed grows. Every time you fall into lust, you're training your body. You're teaching it. When pressure comes, we escape. When temptation comes, we give in. So the next time it hits, it doesn't feel weaker. It feels stronger. Now it's not just temptation, it's habit. And while your flesh is getting stronger, your spirit is getting quieter. Not gone, just ignored. Then it starts affecting your mind. You don't think the same. You don't see people the same. Your thoughts get polluted. Your focus gets weaker. You start craving distraction instead of discipline. And now instead of building your life, you're battling your own thoughts every day. But here's what most people don't realize. Lust doesn't just affect how you feel. It affects where you're going. It delays your calling. There are things you're supposed to step into, levels of discipline, leadership, purpose. But you can't carry that while constantly giving in to your impulses, because the man you're called to become has control over himself. He doesn't fold every time temptation shows up. He stands firm. So every time you fall, it's not just a moment of weakness. It's a delay in your growth, a delay in your purpose, a delay in becoming who you're meant to be. And then comes the worst part, the part that traps most people, the shame. After lust, you don't feel peace. You feel guilt. You feel distant. You don't even want to pray sometimes because you feel unworthy. So what do? You isolate. You avoid God. You stay in your head. And now you're stuck in a cycle. You fall. You feel shame. You create distance. And then you fall again. That's not an accident. That's a trap. Because lust is not neutral. It's not just one of those things. It's a weapon. And it's used against men who have potential. Because if the enemy can't destroy you, he'll distract you. And if he can't kill your purpose, he'll weaken your discipline. And lust does that perfectly. Quietly, consistently, over time. But here's the truth. You're not stuck. You're not too far gone. And one fall does not define you. Every time you fall, you still have a choice. Stay down or get back up and fight. But you don't beat lust by just trying harder. That's why you keep losing. You beat it by changing how you live. You cut the triggers. You stop feeding your eyes with things that pull you in. You control your environment. You build discipline daily, not just when you feel motivated, but especially when you don't. And most importantly, you get closer to God. Because the stronger your spirit becomes, the weaker lust feels. It's not about being perfect. It's about becoming stronger. It's about choosing discipline over impulse, purpose over pleasure, spirit over flesh, every single day. Because this is a war. Whether you realize it or not, you're in it. And every day, you're choosing a side. So the real question is, are you going to keep feeding your flesh? Or are you finally going to build your spirit? If this video hit you, subscribe. And like the video, because this is where men stop playing games and start building discipline.